Moral of the story, you should have bought Bitcoin at $8,000 Canadian and Ethereum at $150. Gather around, everyone. I have a story to tell. I have plenty of waters. This is going to be a long one. So starting this off, I started university in September 2016. I went 2 years to York University here in Toronto for kinesiology. The most common thing you can go to that school for. And basically, there was really no good memories there. I didn't like the program, didn't like the people. Everything was super weird and had a weird high school energy to it. The only good thing about that was a lot of the life lessons I learned, which you're going to hear along the way, as well as meeting my best friend there. Going into it, I really only had maybe like a few $1,000s to my name saved up from working with my mom in her business cleaning office buildings. I started in grade 11. I was around 16. I worked that summer into grade 11 to grade 12 and into before I started university. So that came along. That money flew by very quick when it came time to pay tuition. Started 2017. It was around $5,000 or $6,000 per semester, plus another $1,000 for textbooks. So that didn't really bode well for me. So 2016, that fall semester and winter semester, I didn't work. I was really just focusing on passing my classes because I was really not doing that well. I wasn't really liking the program there. I can already get a vibe that I really don't want to be here. Then, working in the summer to pay off the following semester. Did that. I'm left with really no money. I can't be going through the semester. I don't have money to go out with my friends or even take a girl out. So that really started to hammer away any self-confidence I had. So then my mom decided, she got a contract at a different building. They needed somebody on weekends. So I started working on weekends there, and I was making maybe $500 a month. $500 a month when you have about $6,000 of tuition due every few months is fucking nothing. So my mom helped me out with a lot of that, which I am super grateful for. Fast track. That was about the time I actually started posting YouTube videos for fun here because I was really into the self-improvement stuff then, even though in December 2017 I was the worst month of my life because I got dumped really badly. And starting 2018 it was really tough too because I've had a family member pass away. My university went on strike, so a 4-year degree with all the striking going on was going to turn into 6 years. That really, I did not want to be there anymore. And that's the time where I started searching of, okay, what can I actually do with my kinesiology degree? Shockingly enough, with a kinesiology undergraduate in Ontario, or even more specifically Toronto, is jack fucking shit. I was making more money scrubbing toilets and floors than I would with a kinesiology degree. After that semester was over, I dropped out. And having to basically do online learning for that semester before, COVID and, Zoom and stuff like that was really fucking challenging. So when that came along from February to about March, I was completely at my lowest point. I'm not returning to university. I have no money. All my friends that I knew from high school, they're off, different cities and living it up. My best friend from York, I think he had a girlfriend at the time. He was working, and I was literally in my room the entire day, just eating my problems away and just laying down and watching videos all day, really feeling lost in a void. So that happened for about 2 months. Then my mom came back because I was still working on the weekends there, just going through the motions. She said, "Okay, come. I need somebody for Monday to Friday." I was like, "Okay, I guess I'll come." She really forced me to come because she really saw that I was at a really low point. And that really helped to, get my mental health back to something, much healthier than what it was previously. And that's when a real grind started for me, because when I started in March 2018, I was working Monday to Friday from, I believe, 5 to 11, and then weekends 4 to 8. That's not much of a life. And the thing is, I didn't really have one. I didn't have a girlfriend. I was pretty down bad socially. And I was just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to just work. I'm going to just make money and really I'll focus on all that other stuff later. I don't think it was the best mentality for me to have. But, working for like that really helped me clear my mind with a lot of personal issues. And in the meantime, I was researching because I wanted to finish something in school. I didn't want to be known as a dropout, so that's why I found massage therapy program, which I went into September 2018, which I just recently graduated from, and I'm in the process of getting my license. I passed all my licensing exams. I'm just waiting for that in the mail. So I started working there from March 2018 to November 2019. I bullshit you not. I worked every single day. I took maybe 3 weeks off in those 2 year and a half. I believe one was a vacation, a 1 week vacation. The other was a 2 week vacation for my mom's 50th birthday, which I treated her to from some of the money I saved. And at that point, you know, I'm working pretty much every day. I don't have time, surprisingly enough, to go out and spend money because A, I have one friend that I hang out with, and B, I'm working all the time. And the free time that I do have, I really wanted to take YouTube a little bit more seriously. So all the free time I had, I would post YouTube videos. And this is actually the first time on any social media that I'm actually talking about this stuff, because I always found it really personal and private, which is not the case anymore when you have really anybody and everybody talking about money on social media, which is still an interesting phenomenon to me. September 2018 rolls around. I'm still working. I'm still saving money. I really just needed to decide what my future was, because I'm moving into a new program, a new 3-year program, as well as I don't know where I want to do with YouTube. Do I want to keep it a hobby, you know, take it something, you know, a little bit more seriously? And I was really lost in trying to find good information about making better videos, this and that, how to grow on YouTube, how YouTube works was really challenging. So there was a YouTuber that I watched. Maybe you guys know him. It's Think Media TV. They have a YouTube basically like training course. So I decided, you know, as cliche as it's going to sound, on my 20th birthday, I decided, okay, I'm going to buy myself this YouTube training to help, you know, learn how to make YouTube videos better. And I did. And I studied it like you would any course. And that's when my YouTube channel started to really pick up steam, because it took me like a year and a half to get 100 subscribers. And then in 9 months, I got my first 1,000. Whoa, it was crazy. And I still use a lot of the techniques that I learned from that course there. So it definitely paid itself off. So I'm working, I'm going to school. Those first 2 years of doing my massage therapy program and going to work were fucking hell, because that was when still you had lectures in person, and I had labs and clinics that are hands-on. So for basically from the start of the program to basically end of 2019, so from September 2018 to end of November 2019, it was basically Monday to Friday. I would go to school basically 9 to 1 to 9 to 3, and then go to work on the bus, public transit. I didn't have a car at the time. And go to work from 5 to 11 and get up and do it every day. And then do the same on weekends. The weekends I stopped September 2019. And that time I really decided, in the middle of that, okay, I need to do something with my money. So, because my bills for the month were maybe $300-400. So I was just like, okay, let's try out different businesses. And I sort of fell for that trap of the make $1,000 a line from home crap. So I tried, believe it or not, Shopify drop shipping from AliExpress. I tried making 4 different stores to think, okay, I'm going to invest like $1,000 in this store and it's going to make like $150K a month. I fell for a lot of the advertising. That didn't work. I tried, what if I don't make a YouTube channel and make it into like a course and stuff? No, that didn't work. So I tried a lot of different things, and then I decided to start investing. This is what we call foreshadowing the business. I looked at stocks and stuff, this and that. I'm like, at the most I can make like 12% a year on S&P 500 compound interest. That's all cool, fine and dandy, very classic advice, but I wanted something more. I wanted something that is going to pay off the near $16,000 to $20,000 that my mom helped out with for my university, and the $14,000 tuition that I had to pay for. That's when I decided, you know what, I'm going to try crypto. And that I got into crypto June 2019, which is actually where I started like really heavily tracking my finances for GP Lifestyle, the business, as well as my personal income. And I knew about crypto before. I think I knew about Bitcoin and Ethereum all the way back in like 2016. And I learned about it on CSGO, out of all places. I don't know how that happened. Universe works in mysterious ways. But I started off, just making a Coinbase account and just, buying, $10 a Bitcoin here. And that quickly took off to me basically putting everything that I had saved from my job, basically investing, which was maybe like $1,000 or $2,000 that I spread across the end of the last few months of 2019. And guess what? My first month of trading crypto, I made nothing. My second month, also nothing. August 2019, I made $20. Then I started buying more, and then it turned into $50 and like around $75. Then December 2019, I made $730 something. I have it written down on my finance tracker, Google Doc, but I don't have access to that Coinbase account anymore because it's my dad's now, and I don't want to show him his finances stuff too. That'd be kind of weird. And that's when I realized, okay, stuff is moving, it's doing well. I'm going to have to continue this stuff. 2020 rolls around. I got a year and a half of school left. I'm still working, scrubbing toilets for a living. It ain't much, but it's honest work. And I actually still do that job to this day. It's near my house. It's a few hours out of the day because it's a flat rate pay now, no longer hourly. So I get in, get out. Any money is good money here, especially if it's done honestly. And then March hit, when COVID really hit, and like the entire global markets were completely down. I was like, you know what? I'm going in on crypto now. I'm going in way more. So I put in I believe $2,500, maybe $3,000 I had saved. That at the time, if I put in my entire life savings to basically the peak of the markets last year, I would have made over $200,000, but I didn't. And then throughout 2020, crypto was doing pretty decently. I'm making a couple $100 a month. It started to scale up closer to that 1,000 mark. So it's paying my bills. Just from that, boom, first year tuition paid off. Then August, September rolls around and I get my first big sponsorship on this channel, which was, I believe, Meridian. Yeah, it was Meridian Grooming at the time, which turned out to be a super profitable partnership for me. And I'll even post a screenshot on screen right now, basically to from when we started to now, that they made over six figures and I made around maybe 11, 12, 13K. That paid off my entire college tuition, which fucking blew my mind. I'm just super fortunate that I was in a position to make that happen. And I was completely mind blown. I'm like, whoa, that's completely paid off. Even if I don't finish, it's still covered. And I'm just super fortunate to be in that position. Just being 2 years ago, basically having a grand to your name. It's pretty amazing. So that starts to pick up. 2021 comes along, and you guys probably know what cryptos and NFTs the past year. Everyone was into it, including myself. I even dabbled in stocks for a little bit because I saw how crypto markets were doing 2020 to 2021. I'm like, let me try blockchain stocks. So I bought Riot Blockchain, a bunch of shares at $8, and then I sold at $78 a share Canadian, and I believe I made $1,500 on that, which I was super stoked. I'm I thought I was a literal genius when I really wasn't. And then when May came along, when crypto took that really big dump, I decided, okay, I'm pulling out all my stocks and dumping everything into crypto. So I think in that month I reinvested all the profits because I really never took out anything from my trading accounts. It just sat there in a fiat or government issued currency, so Canadian dollar. I took out money from crypto twice, where I bought my Togavaras loafers and my Chicago ones. Other than that, everything just stayed there. So when May came along and it took a massive 20-30% dump, I pulled out all my stocks, everything I had that I was trying that S&P 500 compound interest thing. So there was $5.5K there, boom, and then $6K in profits reinvested. I bought, and then June, July 2021 hit, and it was horrible. Stuff was going down. At one point, I was also down I believe $9,000 in crypto, so it's a bit risky. But it is very risky. This is not financial advice by any means. This is my story. So then July, not July, rolls around. Stuff is getting better. I'm holding, I'm watching, I'm waiting for a return. September, same thing. It's up, up, and up. October hits. It's really good. I sell. I take all my profits that month, which was just a few months ago. And I think for that month, I made $9,020 something in profit. I have proof of that because that's on my current crypto.com account. Then in the meantime, before that happened, I know it's all over the place. I wanted to get the crypto.com Visa card. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw that I posted that. I converted 5K of underperforming coins, which was Litecoin, XRP, and Stellar. I think with the sum of the three at the market value at the time came out to around $5,000. And I bought 5K worth of CRO coin at 22 cents Canadian. If you guys follow the news, they purchased a Staples Center. When they did, that it was already on a gradual incline, and it peaked at $1.25 Canadian, which turned my 5K investment there into a whopping $25,000. Unfortunately, I couldn't sell at the time because everything was staked, but if I did that one trade, I could have literally went to my mom, here is every dollar that you gave me for tuition, right back as I said I would. So I couldn't do that. And it's still in my account right now, waiting to unstake it so I could sell. And it's still I'm still up from 5K to 12K. So I'm super fortunate there. And then really that brings us to October. December comes along. Crypto took another massive dump, and an early December, I basically took out almost all my money. The only thing I left was the CRO that I had staked, and put all that thing back into my checking account because I really wanted to take a break from crypto. It was really quite stressful. But then again, I'm in such a fortunate position that I made those decisions that not only helped me, but now I can help out my mom, who really helped basically get me into this position. It's like, work a job here. Here's a position. Save up. Track your money, try to invest or start a business for yourself, which I did, and I'm super fortunate. And it's time for me to tell you some of the biggest bags I have fumbled. So when meme coins were first picking up, I believe it was the start of, I can't remember, it was the start of 2020 or 2021. But basically, I decided to have some fun. So I bought $1,000 of Dogecoin at 1 cent and sold it a few days later at $1 and 0.005 cents because I didn't believe in meme coins. If I just held it to May, I can't remember what year it is, I believe May 2021, where it peaked at, I believe, around 70 cents Canadian, I would have turned one into $70,000. So this video with one decision could have been titled How I Graduated College with $140K in Savings and not $70K in savings. And I'm just super fortunate to be in this position. I know I've never really sat down and told anybody this story other than my friend Keneal, because I got him into crypto too, because I basically kept beating a dead horse every time I saw him, telling him to invest because you're going to make some money. And I'm just super thankful, and really I could have just been in that same mopey position thinking, oh, everything sucks, I'm broke, this and that, nobody likes me. And I'm just really happy to be in this position. And it's just, I'm not doing this to brag. I'm just saying, I'm just very happy where I am. And right now I'm actually looking to purchase my own property, my own residential property home, but I can't do that in Toronto because a 1-bedroom condo here is at least $500,000. I have $70K saved for a down payment that I can put right now, because right now I have a little bit more saved. That's not enough. So I'm stuck here living at home until I can actually find something in there in the next city or wherever. Maybe even I might even move to the States. I've actually been looking at properties. So That's my story. And of course, I did fumble some bags like that. I also at one time sent a few $1,000s of Stellar to the wrong address, and that's completely gone, but that's deductible on my taxes for capital losses. Moral of the story, you should have bought Bitcoin at $8,000 Canadian and Ethereum at $150. And that's basically it for me, guys. If you guys enjoyed the story, be sure to drop a like. I had a fun time recording this. I may do some occasional story time videos here and there. I had a lot of interesting experiences and encounters the past few years in my personal life, professional life, that are definitely worth, getting a nice drink and sitting down and listening to. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to check out some other videos on screen right now. Peace.